Hey guys, and welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. Today we're super excited to share with you the brand new Compsognathus from REBOR. Now there are two sets, the Sentry and Bad Company sets. We're going to focus on the Bad Company set in the next video, but today we're looking at the individual Sentry with prehistoric Dragonfly. You can find yours at everythingdinosaur.com, link is in the description. As per usual, we get this beautiful black satin packaging from REBOR with nice illustrations on the front. And on the back, we've got a rundown of all the products in their line, including the 2/3 Ceryneian hind, which we recently reviewed. Opening up the box, you can see inside that we get a really nice Compsognathus fact sheet with images of the fossil finds. It's nice text there explaining a little bit about the Compsognathus longipes, and you can see we've got a scale diagram next to a human being. We've got the Dragonfly in a nice baggie, and we've got the Compsognathus in its own individual baggie too. Really looking forward to opening these up. So without further ado, let's get these out of their packaging. Starting off with the Dragonfly, it's easy to assemble. You just put the rod in the base and then affix the Dragonfly to the rod. And there you go. You've got your Dragonfly on display. The base alone is really nicely detailed. It's been dry brushed to give it this wet mossy rock look, and actually works with some of the other diorama pieces from the REBOR line, which we'll get onto later on. The Dragonfly is exquisitely detailed. The sculpt is really genuine. It looks like a real insect. And the wings have been intricately marked with this very fine veining, which really makes them look absolutely real. It's printed on an acetate or hard plastic. It's absolutely clear. And at a distance, you just can't tell this thing apart from a real Dragonfly. And this has been sourced from fossil records as well, so you're actually getting an exact replica of a prehistoric Dragonfly, which I think is pretty cool on its own. Moving on to the Compsognathus itself, Sentry. This is an obvious homage to the Compsognathus seen in Jurassic Park: The Lost World. And as someone who went to the theatres in 1997 to see the second installment of Jurassic Park, it's really exciting to be reunited with this vicious little creature. I love the way it's deceptive in these bright greens and yellows, and yet it's a really vicious little monster. I remember that scene really clearly where Dita Stark gets ripped apart by these things, and it was really vicious. Taking a closer look at this dinosaur, it's super detailed. There's a lovely mix of colours going on here, deep rich colours. And it does have an articulated jaw which opens really wide, and you can see the teeth and the tongue have been intricately painted, been carefully weathered as well. And I love the gloss that's been used on the eyes here, giving him that genuine wet look. Moving down the neck, this is actually made of a sort of half rubber, half plastic, so it's quite bendy, so you don't have to worry about this thing being too fragile. And I love the high gloss that's been used on this. It really gives it that genuine wet reptilian look. Just wonderful detail throughout the body. A dark wash has been applied to bring out all those wrinkles and folds. You can see the feet are very detailed there, and the musculature is really clear even though it's such a small scale. I love the fact they've kept the tail as long as it was in the original. They could have shortened that, but they've stayed true to the original sculpt. And as someone who owns the Stan Winston original maquette, they've got this spot on. It really is a wonderful miniature version of that Compsognathus. If you're a fan of The Lost World, you'll definitely want one of these for your desk. So just how big is this guy? You're looking at about 6 inches long, which is about 15 centimeters. In terms of height, you're looking at about 3 inches, about 8 centimeters. As for the Dragonfly, you're looking at about 4 inches, about 10 centimeters. In terms of the length, you're looking at 2 inches, about 5 centimeters. A unique selling point of the REBOR line is your ability to tell stories through dioramas. If you've got the baby Stegosaurus melon set recently reviewed on the channel, it came with a marshy base that you can use with the Compsognathus. Better yet, if you've got the Ceratosaurus savage base, this can be combined with a baby melon set. If you've got the Judy Dimorphodon set, you'll see that the base of the Dragonfly matches the base. So you can create your own stories in your own world using the REBOR line. And I think this shows a lot of potential for the future. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe to Jurassic Collectibles, and be sure to check out other videos in our REBOR line. If you want to pick up this set yourself and plenty more, check out everythingdinosaur.com, link is in the description.